Hello everyone and welcome to a very exciting video. So this video is going up because Jin from BTS, his birthday is December 4th. So when I upload this, it'll be December 3rd my time, but it'll be officially December 4th in Korea. So it'll be Jin's birthday and I'm so excited. If you don't know, I have been a BTS stan since 2017. They were the first group that I ever got into and Jin was my first bias ever. So this day is very, very special and I'm really excited to be participating in this birthday project. This was created by Melanie from Mel to the Annie, so I'm really excited. There's a bunch of BookTube army that are participating, so I'll leave everyone down below so you can go check out everyone's videos. So basically, the premise for this video is to recommend or show books that remind you of BTS members, so I'm really excited. I'm wearing my BTS shirt. It also says Jin on the back. There you go. I'm ready. I'm excited, so let's do this. So the first member we're going to start out with is of course our leader, RM, also known as Namjoon, and he is very, very intelligent. So when I was sitting down trying to pick out books for each member, my first thought was something that really made me think, something that made me feel smarter by reading it. And so the book I picked for this was The Remains of the Day by Kazuru Ishiguro. I actually read this for a college assignment in one of my English classes and it definitely really made me think. I actually would love to reread it, having taken a class over it and studying it in depth. I really think that Kazuru's books are those books that really make you think about things. So basically, this follows a butler named Stevens in 1956, and he is going on a holiday road trip. And as he's on holiday, things from his past keep surfacing, and we're trying to figure out who he is, what has happened to him, as he's also trying to figure it out, and just kind of analyzing all the things that have occurred in his life. I really think that this is an intelligent book. I have heard great things about Kazuru Ishiguro and how his books really do make you think. I definitely think this one made me think a lot, still thinking about it to this day, and like I said, I would love to reread it, having had a class over it and talking and discussing about it with other people. I really think that not only would Namjoon like this book, but it definitely reminded me of him because they're both very intelligent. The next member is the birthday boy himself, Jin. And so for this one, I wanted to pick a book that was really special to me and kind of shaped me into who I am. And it's kind of a basic book, but that is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The reason I picked this one for Jin was because Jin was my very first bias in BTS. He is the reason I started standing BTS and started standing K-pop and kind of shaped me into who I am today. And I am forever grateful and thankful because Jin did that. I mean, honestly, his power, but also Harry Potter is the book that was like that for me. Harry Potter is very special to me and has shaped me into who I am, just like Jin did, but also watching Jin's videos and seeing Jin's pictures just brings a bright light into my life, just like Harry Potter does. So I think that they correlate very, very well because they kind of stir up the same feelings of happiness, light, and laughter, and just special feelings, and I will forever be grateful to Harry Potter and Jin for making me who I am and just creating all these special memories. The next member is Suga, also known as Yoongi, and for this one I wanted to pick a book with great mental health representation because I feel like Yoongi is a great spokesperson for mental health. If you don't know, go listen to his mixtape because ooh, that hits deep. Okay, so I wanted to pick a book that had really great mental health representation and kind of made me feel seen, and I recently talked about this book. I actually kind of talk about it a lot on my channel, but I'm not even sorry about it, and that book is Everything All at Once by Katrina Leno. I love this book. It has really, really great anxiety representation, and this was the first book I read where I truly felt seen because the main character just was so relatable to me, and that's how Yoongi feels, especially during his mixtape. What a king, honestly. But yes, I wanted to pick this book. I feel like Yoongi has spoken out about mental health, which is like really amazing because in Korea there's kind of that stigma against it and not a lot of people talk about it. I mean, even in America it's not talked about nearly enough, but I feel like this book and Yoongi are just great with the mental health representation, and I am so thankful to that because I feel truly seen by his music and by this book. So if you're looking for some great mental health representation, go listen to Yoongi's mixtape and read this book. The next member is J-Hope, our sunshine, our hope. Hosek, and I love him so much. He seriously just lights up any room he goes in. And so for this, I wanted to pick a book that was kind of like my sunshine book that made me really happy even just looking at it. And so for this, I chose Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. If you're new to this channel, hello. I love Casey West. All of her books make me incredibly happy, just like Hobie does. And this one I truly, truly love because it's just a summary filled happy book, which essentially is Hobie. Like, Hosek is just so happy. I mean, unless he's on stage, then he's like really intense, but truly he is everyone's sunshine. He is my hope, your hope, everybody's hope, you already know. And so this book truly makes me happy and just brings up all those feelings. It's a cute summer contemporary romance, and so I'm a sucker for those books, just like I'm a sucker for Hobie. Oh. The next member we are going to talk about is Jimin, and for this book, honestly, when I was thinking of Jimin, my first thought was art. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch literally any of his stages and you will be blown away because he truly is artwork in real life. And so when I was thinking of art, I was thinking of a book written in verse. I love books written in verse. They truly are works of art. And so for this, I wanted to go with Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I read this book in like less than 3 hours. I sat down and I read it from cover to cover and I absolutely loved it. It is a really like heartbreaking, hard-hitting book, but it is so beautiful, just like Jimin's performances. It is told in an elevator and it's completely written in verse, and it just reminded me of art just like Jimin does. I know I keep saying that, but truly, Jimin is art. Like, I dare you to disagree, and I bet you can't because he really is. But yes, when I was thinking of this, I was like, okay, I need a beautiful book, I need a hard-hitting book, I need something that truly is art, and for me, Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds truly is that. I think verse and Jimin's dances go really well together. Like, just picture that. It's beautiful, and I love it. The next member we're talking about is V, also known as Taehyung, and if you don't know, he is a whole visual, and so for this I wanted to pick a book that was beautiful inside and out, just like he is, because not only is he a visual, but he is a wonderful person. His personality is so great. He's so sweet, but also king of duality, am I right? So for this book, I picked Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This is like the most beautiful book I own, and I felt like it embodied Taehyung perfectly because not only is it beautiful, but it's also one of my favorite books. So just like, take a look at this. Like, honestly, work of art just like Tae. Am I right? If you don't know, Clockwork Angel is the first book in the Infernal Vices series by Cassandra Clare. Absolutely love that series, just like I love Taehyung. But yes, I feel like I don't need to explain much because he's beautiful inside and out as a person and visuals, just like this book. It goes together hand in hand. And our last member, our matinee, Jungkook, Chef's Kiss. So for this one, I wanted to pick a book that truly surprised me because Jungkook recently became my bias. Yes, I know at the beginning of this video I said that Jin was my first bias. He was. This is really awkward because this is a Jin birthday video, but about 2 weeks ago, Jungkook completely wrecked me and became my bias. So I wanted to pick a book that completely surprised me because I was not expecting a bias change, just like I was not expecting to love House of Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig. I read this year, obviously, because it came out this year, but it is my favorite book of 2019, and I don't think anything will surpass it in the last few weeks of the year. Favorite book. It truly surprised me. I was not expecting to love it. I also was not expecting that it would be so creepy and atmospheric. Like, honestly, one of the scariest books I've ever read, and I don't really get scared. But yes, it was beautiful. Loved it. If you don't know, it's a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses story. I absolutely love the characters, I love the storyline, I loved the plot twist, but yes, it surprised me and came out of nowhere just like Jungkook did. Like, you can ask Katie, I was like, my bias just switched out of nowhere and it was Jungkook. So yes, surprise, just like Jungkook, love that man. So yes, those were all the books that I chose to correlate with BTS members. When I look at those books, I think of BTS members, and I think they go pretty well together. Let me know who your bias is, but real quick, before we end this video, I'm about to get real cheesy and sappy, so like buckle up, okay? So obviously this video is being done because it is Jin's birthday, and why do I feel so emotional suddenly? So, I first discovered BTS because they were at the Billboard Music Awards on May 21st, 2017. And I remember seeing a picture of BTS and my eyes were immediately drawn to Jin. And I texted my friend who I knew liked BTS and was like, I need to know who this man is. And that is the day that basically my life was really changed. And that is so cheesy to say, but it's so true because K-pop has been such a light, and it's literally all because of Mr. Worldwide Handsome himself. Like, seriously, I saw a picture of him, decided to stan, and now I have all these wonderful friends and wonderful memories and just wonderful opportunities because of Jin being who he is. He also was just such a light for me because I was in college at the time when I got into BTS, and like Jin still is such a light. He's so funny and he just loves everybody so much. And so if I can make this video and express my love, then of course I'm gonna do it because Jin deserves the whole world and he deserves everybody's love. He's so talented and he has come such a long way. I'm so proud of him, and I love him so much, and I will forever be thankful to him. And he was my first bias, and who knows, I might go back because that MMA performance really had me swerving back in my lane, you know what I'm saying? But yes, happy birthday, Jin. I love you so much. You're wonderful and so talented. But that is it for this video. Happy birthday, Jin, once again. Let me know who your BTS bias is, and that is it. As always, my social media links will be down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!